The trees of Carolina are a classic look. Whenever anybody thinks about Carolina or comes here, they marvel at how green the campus is with this amazing, incredible canopy that we have.
These are iconic trees, and they mean a lot to us. And when I say us, I mean the Carolina community. The Carolina Tree Heritage Program takes old, heritage, beautiful trees from UNC campus, and when they fall down, either due to natural reasons, maybe a big thunderstorm and windstorm, or because they're a safety hazard, they're starting to rot at their base perhaps, we take that wood and we turn it into its next legacy.
You'd be hard-pressed as an individual on the open market to go and find a piece of wood that was as nice as one of these available for sale basically anywhere in the country.
We will take the materials, create beautiful pieces from them, and sell them to generate scholarship funds. But we also want to contribute things to the campus, whether it is a piece of art or a bench to sit on a beautiful fall day. Cast-off pieces that are not of adequate dimension to be slabs or boards that can create furniture of some size will be available to a space like Beam and make some really interesting things. It can be anything from bowls and spoons and pens to beautiful sculptures.
This is a great way to make use of a precious resource, which are centuries-old trees on campus that have lived a great life and provided all kinds of great services to the students over the years.
The major tree that kind of kicked this off was the large post oak that was right behind Old West. It was just a magnificent tree that died of old age. It was 240 years old and predated the campus.
We ended up with a 26-foot long piece of this post oak. It was 63 inches in diameter and it weighed about 26,000 pounds. So we loaded this big log onto a trailer and carted it down to the mill. And at that point what happens then is the log is bisected directly in half, and then that piece is cut again in half. Once the wood is actually quarter sawn, then it has to dry. It takes probably a year or two to go from log to usable board. Working with wood that's 240 years old, or very old wood in general, is both intimidating and sort of thrilling. You don't want to make a mistake because you know that you can't just go and replace this piece of wood. The old adage about measuring twice and cutting once truly comes to bear in this situation. I often will measure 3 times when I'm working with wood this old.
So far the types of wood we have that we're working with, whether they're already in planks and ready to build something or big slabs that are still drying, are white oaks and red oaks, and we also have a beautiful pecan tree.
It has a lot of meaning to me that a tree can get a second life here. It will have a longer life after it dies than before it died.
Wood is meant to build things with. Knowing that this wood is going to have a second life and might be around for another 240 years is very, very, very cool.